Stools, sofas, armchairs, dining room chairs, boardroom chairs, garden chairs. I've worked with them all. Hello, my name is Michael Hughes, Michael Hughes Training, and today I'm talking about chairs. Now, chairs may not be exciting to you, but as a trainer, chairs are exciting to me. One of the first things I look for when I enter your training room is what kind of chairs are we working with today? Does it make a difference? It does, believe me, it really does. So for example, if I'm in your sitting room and I've got armchairs and sofas, I need to think, okay, how can I arrange these to accommodate all the students so they can all see me and participate? And the thing about sofas and armchairs is that they tend to be very bulky. They occupy quite a lot of space, so you have to be careful how you position them. And they're heavy, awkward, bulky, particularly if you have some of those chairs on. You know the ones I'm talking about. They can be very difficult to move. So when I'm teaching in your sitting room, I'm thinking, how am I going to sort out these chairs here? Dining room chairs are a little bit better. So if I'm teaching in your dining room, then those chairs, they don't take up much space and they keep students upright and alert. I like that. But again, dining room chairs are not the most comfortable of chair for 3 hours of training. You've got the boardroom chairs, and the boardroom chairs, again, aren't really designed for prolonged use. They're designed for meetings lasting maybe 30 minutes or an hour, and they're often quite large. They tend to be quite large, and there's often a table going right around as well, and it does force you into a certain kind of layout. Even if you take away the big boardroom table and you just have the boardroom chairs, again, they are somewhat constricting. If you find yourself having to place them in rows, which is something I rarely do, but every now and again I have to, if you find yourself having to place those conference chairs, those boardroom chairs, in rows, then the height of the back can actually get in the way of the people behind, so they can't really see what's going on so well. So I'm not really a big fan of those chairs either. And stools tend to be quite uncomfortable, and then there's garden chairs, but again, they tend to be quite lightweight, they tend to be not so large, which is good, easy to move, which is great, but they're not so comfortable for a prolonged period. And if they've been stored outside, then we often have to give them a wash before we can use them. My recommendation, if you're deciding to get some chairs for your training room, would be to dispense with a table, because tables limit your options layout wise. I would say dispense with the table, or get some of those folding tables, you know, and get those chairs which have the small table attached to them. Now those chairs I think are fantastic. So they don't take up much space, they're easy to move, so you can experiment with layouts, you know, before the students get there. And the tables can be adjusted to the right side or the left side, depending on the hand the student uses. They cost rather more than garden chairs, but they're very versatile, and they're cushioned, and they keep your students upright, and they're designed for training. So yes, I appreciate that for most of you this may not be so relevant, because you do the training in the day room or in the sitting room or in the dining room, and that's just how you roll. But if you are looking to upgrade your training room, then think very carefully about the chairs you get. If you get the conference chairs with the high backs, they do limit your options. So I would recommend get rid of the boardroom table and get those smaller chairs with the table attached. My name is Michael Hughes. I hope you found this useful. Send me an email, info@michaelhughestraining.com. In the meantime, please subscribe, check out my videos, and keep up the good work.